As the most successful platforming character of all time, Mario has evolved again and again in order to keep his movement options fresh and exciting, starting with the simple ability to run and jump, and evolving into a kit so complicated you would think that he's auditioning for the next Tony Hawk game. Can I still reference that? Do you know what Tony Hawk is? Through all of his variations, the biggest evolution though is in between his 2D moveset and his 3D moveset, and that's for a variety of reasons. Classic 2D Mario didn't have to worry about generating height in tight spaces. The straighter pathways allowed him to have the design to just jump higher based on how fast he was going. Because of that, the OG levels of 2D Mario were kind of made for him being a pseudo-speedster, using momentum to generate lift and trying to keep the pace to get through the stages effectively. Don't believe me? Watch any 2D Mario speedrun ever. Those guys are f***ing nuts. 3D Mario, on the other hand, is less about speed and more about parkour. Being able to get up and around obstacles by side flipping, wall hopping, and ledge climbing his way through. Obviously, the level designs had to evolve in 3D in order to keep up with his changing abilities. But what if the levels evolved and he didn't? Would classic Mario even be able to beat a 3D game with all of those limitations? Today, we're not only gonna try to beat Mario 64 as a classic Mario, but we're also going to painstakingly go through every single stage and see exactly which stars classic Mario will be able to get. And of course, listing off which stars are straight up impossible. The rules here are simple. We have to try to get every star in every stage that we play. We're not going to be able to use any hats because classic Mario wasn't able to do so. We can't shell ride because that's another ability that classic Mario wasn't able to use. But cannons are okay because it literally happens in the first stage of Super Mario World. So let's dive into classic Mario's kit, which is the exact kit that he had in Super Mario World. He can run, he can grab items and certain enemies, he can jump, and of course, he can spin jump as well. His jump gets higher based on his speed, but keep in mind he cannot wall jump. He can't grab ledges, meaning that if something is too high, it's unreachable, which is a much bigger problem than we can even imagine. So let's start our journey off in Bob-omb Battlefield. The good thing about classic Mario's spin jump is that it can be used to break objects, kill enemies, and as a ground pound. I know this sounds a little bit like a cop-out, but you actually have to use the move this way in Super Mario World, meaning legally, you can't be mad at me. Using the spin jump, we're able to quickly get the Chain Chomp star and head over to KBB. That's what I call King Bob-omb because we're close. There's some other cool tech we can discuss here. First off, Mario has no hit stun, which is very useful, and he can't head bonk, which is the worst part of this game. Secondly, even while grabbing a boss, classic Mario sprints as normal, which I personally find to be quite funny. We beat King Bob-omb and reset the stage after 2 stars so that we can go back in and beat Koopa the Quick, which is not only easy because he's a turtle and he sucks, but also because we learn the craziest thing about classic Mario. He can use his spin jump to scale up any slope in the game, since it basically cancels Mario's momentum. It's actually one of his best moves, and we're going to be abusing the hell out of this. We open the cannon, which allows us to get to the island star, and then, since hats are banned in our run, we just blast from the sky cannon again and again until we get the sky coin star. We wrap it up with the red coin star and the 100 coin star, and just like that, we're done with our first full clear of the game. Don't get used to it. Next up, we have Cool Mountain, where we learn 2 pretty important pieces of tech. Number 1, CM, that's what I call classic Mario, we're close to, doesn't take any fall damage, which is pretty helpful while we return the baby. And number 2, the teleporters just straight up don't work, which would actually be devastating here if classic Mario's spin jump didn't just let us climb back up using the slide. We get the 2 slide stars easily, and when I say that, I mean I'm shitting my pants because I'm still bad at sliding somehow. Then we get the 100 coin star by slowly running around the stage and looking for coins and red coins. The snowman's body star is also an easy clear because this stage has 3 slide stars for some reason. And now I want to bring something up real quick because it's going to be kind of confusing if I don't. The awesome developer of this classic Mario character was really nice and ended up putting these sloped blocks to let you climb up walls and reach places that you couldn't normally reach. The problem for us though is that they fundamentally break the rules of this challenge because they weren't in these stages to begin with. So sadly, if they are necessary for us to get a star, they're banned. Even though I was able to spin jump my way under the mountain by canceling the slope's momentum, getting this star was basically impossible without using the slope block. So grabbing this star doesn't count. At least, that's what I thought originally. But I went back into the stage and did some testing, and if you jump on this sloped area right here, you can then use your spin jump to scale up a little bit and get to the star anyway, making this stage another full clear and 2 full clears in a row. The secret slide stars are easy because CM doesn't take fall damage, so you could just jump down and do a massive skip and then continue sliding without losing any time. And now it was time for Whomp's Fortress, which is my second favorite stage in challenges like this, because it's very small but efficient. We get our 100 coin star with virtually no effort. Just kidding, this happens. Sick. That was exactly what I was going for. Believe it or not, that's exactly what I wanted to happen there. Then we actually get our 100 coin star and beat the hell out of King Whomp by McTwisting on his ass. We do a really cool spin skip by climbing up this side of the mountain and angling our jump to barely fit in that little underside area, which isn't necessary because cannons are allowed, but it's cool so I feel good about myself. Then we reload the stage, and here's another cool trick. We climb to the very top of the fortress to get the fortress star. But since Mario can't grab onto the bird to fly, I have to find a way to get into the cage. And here's what we end up doing. We go to the top of the tower and we run in a circle until we generate P-Speed. I know that P-Speed is a mechanic from Super Mario Bros. 3 and this is Super Mario World Mario, but I don't care. I'm gonna call it that anyway. And with that speed, we try to jump into the cage. Here's how it went. It was right there, bro. I guess I can't. I don't know. Maybe I can't. I gotta do it this way, actually. I did it! Oh! Let's go! Hell yes! Oh my god! That was hard as shit. With that star completed, we finish up the wall cannon star and full clear another stage. We head into Jolly Roger Bay and learn about the literal hardest mechanic that we're going to have to deal with. And believe it or not, it's not water related at all. Climbing poles in this game normally give you a lot of horizontal momentum because Mario 64 Mario leaps away from the poles. However, classic Mario doesn't jump away from the poles at all, meaning most of the time that you use poles as classic Mario, you're not gonna get enough horizontal lift to grab onto what you have to grab onto, which is actually kind of devastating. The good news, however, is that classic Mario can swim like he used to, so he's relatively fast and can even grab objects underwater, which is actually so cool. The red coin star, 100 coin star, sunken ship star, and eel star are all incredibly easy because of it. The treasure star here is fine too, and though I can't make the jump from these poles to the block star up this ledge, you can use the cannon carefully and just land there. Unfortunately, there is one star we're unable to get, and that's the one near the jet stream at the bottom, because classic Mario can't do anything to stop being pushed away from the jet stream, which makes this the first star that we have to miss. Still, we're already doing way better than I could have even imagined. There's also a castle star right outside of Jolly Roger Bay, which is actually impossible to grab as well, making it 2 stars we had to miss in this room alone. We'll do a total star tally in a second, but for now, it was finally time for our first Bowser. He slides on that. Okay. Oh, oh. He is so slippery, man. Because in old Mario, he is supposed to just kind of haul ass for everything. But in this one, it's like you're supposed to have tact when you do. You could definitely feel the game fighting itself sometimes. Okay, some red coins over there and a red coin right here. Don't want to touch those anymore. So we're gonna do this and do this. And then we're gonna run in circles until we generate P speed, and then we're gonna jump over here. Okay. 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 Oh! That's cringe! That's the cringiest thing in the whole world. Oh, because you can't grab onto ledges, so you have to clear everything. If you don't clear it in your jump, you're dead. Okay, ouch. I'm so scared, and I don't know why. Now all I gotta do is... Okay. Huh? I'm cringing! I'm cringing to death! I'm dying! Oh, my bones! Okay. Alright. Okay, alright, we're good. Boom. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Oh god, my momentum's still going a little bit forward. Scariest thing in the world. Oh. Oh god. Okay, we did it. We did it. We did it. Oh my goodness. Doesn't even have an animation. He just kind of stands there. That's f***ing cute. I love that. Give me this. That's so stupid. With Bowser 1 defeated, it's time for our first star tally. So far, Bob-omb Battlefield, Womp's Fortress, and Cool Cool Mountain were all full clears. On Peach's Slide, we were able to get both of the stars, but we missed one star in Jolly Roger Bay because we couldn't sink into the jet stream as classic Mario, and we were also unable to get the aquarium star and the red hat switch star. Still, we capped it all off and managed to get the 8 red coin star from Bowser 1, putting us at a total of 30 out of the 33 total stars available. We head to the next zone and start our run in Big Boo's Haunt. We kill all the ghosts to spawn the boss, collect all the red coins and 100 coins to get those stars respectively, and then we grab the piano balcony star by awkwardly running in circles to generate P speed and clear the gap. We go downstairs and clear the merry-go-round Boo star as well because spin jump is broken, but unfortunately this is actually the first stage where a section of the level is impossible to get to due to the verticality. There is absolutely no way for us to get up to the 3rd floor of the mansion, meaning that we can't get the roof star and can't get the eye to eye star, which we wouldn't be able to get anyway because we can't use the blue cap. And now, as the levels get complicated, I'm sure you can tell we're starting to miss more and more stars. Lethal Lava Land was another stage that I myself was interested in because I thought we would be able to get every single star, but it was a lot harder than I expected. The red coins and bully stars were pretty easy since your ability to control momentum on classic Mario is ridiculous, plus his spin jump is phenomenal for bumping bullies. The log star and the 100 coin star were also kind of easy for basic reasons as well, but the volcano stars were disappointing because I thought that I could only get one of them. The other one was impossible to reach using the poles we had available, but afterwards I went back into this stage to do some investigating, and surely enough, on the final pole, we're able to walk on the very edge of this incredibly tiny platform so that we could sprint for like 1.5 feet and generate just enough height to get this star. Absolutely claustrophobic stuff. Shifting Sandland was a stage that I was excited for because slopes are all over the place and we'd be able to abuse spin jumps. Catching the bird is easy, and so was getting the pyramid star because pyramids are just 4 slopes. Climbing the inside of the pyramid wasn't so bad, so getting the secret coin star and the top of the inner pyramid star were a piece of cake as well. Jumping on all the 4 pillars wasn't bad, and even though iRock normally scares the shit out of me, beating him up on CM was easier than I thought it would be. Either that, or I just got really lucky. The red coin star was impossible because we didn't have the ability to fly. The 100 coin star, on the other hand, was barely possible because we can use the bombs to throw at the spikies to blow them up and get blue coins, giving us 6 out of 7 stars, with the red coin stars being the only one we missed. Hazy Maze Cave is a funny one because I genuinely thought I'd be able to get most of the stars here, but we were only able to get like 3 of them. The Dory star was easy because we just momentum canceled up the island. The red coin star was annoying and slow, but easy to get as well because there's not really anything we had to do besides ride an elevator. And the star that's over the pit was possible by generating P-speed and barely making the jump over this gap. Also, we get the 100 coin star, cause duh. But we obviously couldn't get the Metal Mario Switch star because hats are banned, nor could we get the Toxic Maze star because making this jump right here is impossible. I sat there trying for like 30 minutes. This may sound a little confusing because in order to get up to the section to get the pit star, we kind of had to do something similar. The key difference though is to jump up to that area, we did have a little bit of a ledge hill thingy that we could boost off of. Whereas for this star right here, we didn't, making it impossible. And of course, we couldn't do the rolling rock star either because we can't wall jump. Dire Docks once again reintroduces the worst enemy in this game, poles. So getting the Bowser substar is easy, and so are the chests in the current and the manta ray, since old boy is good at swimming. The pole jumping star almost comes to a halt on the last pole, but we end up barely making it, meaning we're able to collect 5 out of the 7 stars on this stage. The only 2 that we weren't able to get were the 2 that required using a cap. Finally, it was time for Bowser 2. Time to do Bowser! I gotta be careful because you take so much damage from lava, and you don't get that far either. Ouch. I like how I immediately got hurt when I was saying I had to be careful. Yep, there's one. Okay, there's not really gonna be a lot of skips that we can do here. We're just gonna have to do this as civilian as we can. Oh! Okay. How am I even supposed to jump up this? Hold on. How am I supposed to jump up this? Oh, I guess right here, huh? Oh, yeah, okay. I gotta jump at the pole, I think. I actually gotta die is what I was saying. I gotta instantly die. Oh! Oh, I did it. Okay, whew, that's a hard-ass jump. How am I gonna get to the end of the stage? Hold on. There's gonna be an issue at the end of the stage. Ow. Oh, I didn't grab it. Cringe. He's just so thin. He's just so dainty and tiny. Okay, I gotta stand right here and pray. Oh my god. Okay, yup. That's looking like a harbinger of death. I don't think we're gonna be able to get this star either. Dude, what am I supposed to do with these? This is so crazy. Oh my god, it's like he touches the lip. Oh my goodness, bro. What the hell is this? That's crazy. How am I supposed to do this shit? Oh my god. How am I supposed to do this? This is like very difficult. If I don't make it onto this, okay, cool. All right. I was about to be really mad. Okay. I'm definitely not going to be able to make it up to the final red coin thingy. Okay, but I can make it up here. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. This right here, this section right here, I will never make it all the way up there. Okay. All right, Bowser 2. All right, let's do it. Let's kill this guy. Come here, buddy. Buddy, take that. And you're done. With Bowser 2 defeated, it's time for another star tally. Big Boo's Haunt let us get every star except for the Rooftop Star and the Eye to Eye Star. Lethal Lava Land was a full clear after figuring out that very annoying jump tech. Shifting Sandland was almost a full clear if it weren't for the impossible to get red coins in the sky. Hazy Maze Cave was somehow our worst stage of the run because I couldn't get one of the cave stars, the Metal Mario Switch Star, and the Rolling Rock Star. Dire Docks was a solid 5 out of 7 stars because 2 of the stars here needed hats with no way around them, and Bowser 2's Red Coin Star was impossible to reach without a slope block, giving us 0 out of 1. As for the castle stars, we get the Free Toad Star, the Metal Mario Switch level star without using the hat, and of course, the 2 MIP stars. And we can't get the Invisible Hat Star because hats are banned, giving us 61 stars out of the 74 available overall. Missing 13, which is about 2 stages worth. Now it was time for Section 3, with 4 stages that were finally going to start getting complicated, and there was a lot of weird tech that we were gonna have to do. We decided to go to Tall Mountain first because I need my lick back for what this stage did to me on that ball video. Oh, I'm just so nervous, man. God, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go. Beautiful. We had it a little too high last time because it was like right at the bottom. So what we're doing is we're going a little bit lower. Oh my God! It's just the worst thing. God, I'm still traumatized. And playing this stage as classic Mario is just so fun. He can momentum cancel to climb half the stage since it's full of so many slopes. He can jump off the log at full speed to get the Mushroom Star. Hell, he's even good at grabbing the monkeys, which I always think is a huge plus. The Waterfall Star, the 100 Coin Star, and the Slide Star are virtually no trouble at all, and we full clear this stage relatively fast. I can't believe I just found out that you're supposed to press a button in order to get the Waterfall Star because it makes a temporary platform into the cave. Why didn't anybody ever tell me this shit? Snowman's Land was a lot more annoying than anything else because it's just an awkward stage, to be honest. I never really liked it. The Ice Maze Star is too high to reach no matter what, so you have to cannon your way in. The Red Coin Star is impossible without shell riding, which is something that classic Mario can't do, so that star is impossible. The Ice Bully was fine, and the top of the snowman's head was easy with the cannon as well. We couldn't get the Igloo Star because we couldn't use the blue cap and go invisible. The Side Block Star was an easy one to get as well. Also, here's a weird and annoying mechanic that is similar to how it worked in the old games. Whenever you kill an enemy by spin jumping on them, they just disappear and don't drop the rewards inside their bones. So when I came back in here to do the 100 Coin Star, I accidentally killed one of the coin purse enemies with a spin jump and locked myself out of the 100 Coin Star by 5 coins, meaning I had to do it all over again. Wet Dry World wasn't too different as classic Mario, at least not on my first visit. Most of the stars were standard, and classic Mario's great swimming paired with his good aerial control made most of this stage a breeze. The problem with classic Mario is that he didn't have the ability to push things, meaning the 5 secret star was impossible. On my first attempt of clearing this stage, I didn't think it was possible to get into the Sunken City because there was no way to get high enough to talk to the pink bomb that opens the cannons. But then I remembered that classic Mario could just momentum cancel on the sloped wall that is right next to the entrance of the city, which is a cool little skip and allows us to explore the rest of the stage. Once we're there, with some precise jumps and patience, we're able to get the Red Coin Star and call it on this stage. Tiny Huge Island was yet another stage that I thought was going to give me trouble, but But the slope system was solved by this point, so there's not much to say here. I thought the red coin star was impossible on my initial run, but afterwards, by just grinding a very specific jump, I was able to clear a gap to get the highest red coin, making this stage a full clear as well. And finally, here's the part of the video that gets a little bit confusing. You see, in my original run of this challenge, when I got to this section of the game, I thought it was physically impossible to get into these stages. And no matter how hard I tried, I just wasn't able to reach them. So we just decided to go straight to Bowser 3. Let's go beat Bowser to death. Let's go kill this guy with hammers, huh? Is there any way for me to reach that? Oh, there you go. The stage gives me such gnarly PTSD from that ball video. My God. Eh? Can I make this jump, bro? Yeah, I can. Okay, we know that I can make this jump, so that's good at least. I could already tell that the stage is going to rage bait the shit out of me. Oh, I made it. We're doing fine. We're doing just fine right now. What? What is going on here? How am I supposed to get that red coin again? That's fine. That's fine. That's not bad. Okay, we're fine. Screw that guy. There's a red coin right there, which isn't so bad. Oh, God. God, I'm so nervous. Lock in. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. Now the big funny joke is going to be that I can't make it back up, huh? I cannot make it back up. Okay, all right, that's fine. Climbing back up from here is not too bad. Once again, something that sounds like it's gonna be kind of fun turns into absolute hell by the end of it. Oh my God, where am I gonna land? Okay, we're good. Okay, we're fine. Boom. Don't care. Eat my ass. Bombs are not that scary because I'm not on the ball, so they're not sending me flying 4,000 miles away. The amount of trauma I felt because of Ball Mario, oh my God, is so ridiculous, man. Ball Mario almost made me want to never play this game again. Now let's grab that star. Yoink. Boom. Buddy, get up. Get your bitch ass up. Yoink. Boom. Get up. Think I'm done with you? We're doing it the old-fashioned way. Take that, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Easy. First try. Like nothing. We did it. We did it! Once we finished Bowser 3, that's normally when we call the run. But way after recording this, I sprung out of bed, fresh from a nightmare, and decided it was time to try to find a way into those two cursed stages. And after a lot of attempts, I was able to clip into both of them. Not the weird flying one, but that doesn't matter because hats are banned. How many times do I gotta remind you? We got to TikTok clock by just hitting the perfect jump height with enough speed at an angle, because when you run into a wall while jumping, it gives you a little bit more lift. And Rainbow Ride we got to by generating speed on the stairs and clearing the jump that way. And you're not gonna believe how many stars we were able to get on these stages. So let's start with TikTok clock. This stage is a mechanical nightmare. Everything is just barely too high to make without generating momentum, meaning we have to do some tricky ass jumps. Like in these rotating blocks, I have to generate P-speed to scale the second one. Then I have to generate P-speed on the second block to jump up the ledge. The cage star isn't bad at all because Mario is easy to control and never wall bonks, which is one of the worst parts about this stage on normal Mario. Then we're able to do a precise spin jump to get to the star right below. We can climb the cage above by jumping off of this weird pusher here to get more height, and the next star here just shows how great CM is at momentum control, because this whole part is a breeze. Then we hit a jump that almost felt impossible. If classic Mario jumps into a wall, that little bit of height he can get to from hitting it at a diagonal angle is enough to barely clear certain spots, which is how we got in the stage to begin with. It's finicky and it took me a long time to do, but we were able to do it. Finally, with a bit more annoying and tricky platforming, we're able to get the 100 coin star and the thwomp star. And it was now time for our last star in the stage, the red coin star, which we sloppily glitch our way through by just spamming spin jumps and using the rotating platforms as an elevator. With this done, we're actually able to full clear Tick-Tock Clock, which is kind of unbelievable, I'll be honest. And now it was time for Rainbow Ride, a stage that still scares me no matter how many times I have beaten this game for content. Going into this stage, I kind of felt like we'd be lucky to even get 1 or 2 stars, but here's how it went down. Riding the carpet isn't bad at all because classic Mario is great at handling his momentum. The annoying part though is that once you get high enough, you have to generate P-speed on falling platforms, which is terrifying due to the time constraint. The ship star is easy to grab, and from there you can actually make the jump towards the top of the red coin maze. This part here is awful. To get all of the red coins, you basically have to just keep going to the top of the maze and then using your spin jump to make it into the sections below, making you feel like your soul is stuck in an excruciatingly slow game of pachinko. Once we manage to finish that nightmare, we head to the 2 stars at the bottom of the stage, which are both not that bad. The timed block star is easy because classic Mario can haul some ass, and the weird swing star is easy as well because that star is just baby shit, let's be real. Then we just had to ride the carpet back to the top of the stage and grab every coin that we see. It's kind of annoying, but actually possible because the people who made this stage didn't make it too vertical, thank God. And once we finished the ride, all we had to do was collect the coin star, make it to the cannon again, and blast to the final star in the stage, making the 2 hardest stages in the game somehow a full clear. I know, it's f***ing nuts! And with that completed, we finally get our answer. Classic Mario can not only beat Mario 64 with all of his movement limitations, but he can get a total of 102 out of 120 stars available in the game. Thank you so much for watching. Here's a video that YouTube thinks you'll like, and you know what? I think you're gonna like it too. So click it. Go over there, click that video, go watch that video. Also ring the bell, hit subscribe, donate, I don't know, do like $1,000, donate $1,000, maybe buy me a car. Who knows? Just do it. Why not, man?